Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, The Reader Teacher. My name's Scott. It's the start of September, so this video is episode 9 of series 4 of Coming Soon, and it previews the upcoming books for the month of September 2024. As always, I'll be going through them in release date order, and where they have the same release date, then they'll be alphabetically by title. If you just want to hear about a specific book, then make sure to use the timestamps in the description below. I hope this video helps you to discover more children's books to add to your TBRs, and I'll be doing more monthly videos like this one throughout the year. So make sure to leave me a like, hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified every time I release a new video. Also, all the links to the books that I mention in this video will be in the description box below. So let's take a look at the books. First up is Eurek-HER, out on the 1st of September, which celebrates 20 remarkable women who have made groundbreaking contributions to STEM fields throughout history. With engaging stories that span from ancient Mesopotamia to modern Kenya, this book introduces readers to pioneering female scientists and inventors whose discoveries continue to impact our lives today. What sets Eurek-HER apart are the practical hands-on experiments where you can explore concepts like fossil making and chain reactions because it brings STEM learning to life. And with vibrant illustrations, this book promises to empower the next generation of innovators by connecting them to the trailblazing women who have paved the way. Big thanks Be Small Publishing for the finished copy. Go on a cosmic journey through our solar system in A Little Blue Dot by Maren Hasenjäger, out on the 5th of September, where each planet proudly shows off its unique features, from Saturn's dazzling rings to Mars's towering volcanoes. At the heart of this story is Earth, a small blue dot, feeling overshadowed by its impressive neighbours. But as the planets share their admiration for Earth's life-giving qualities, she realises her special place in the universe. This charming book not only teaches readers about space and the planets, but also delivers a reassuring message about self-worth and uniqueness. Thanks Mama Makes Books for the finished copy. Next is a book inspired by Hindu mythology called Anya's Quest by Jasbinder, Bilan and illustrated by Jane Ray. In this one, when the goddess Ganga hears a fading lullaby, she knows the earth is in danger and turns to a brave young girl named Anya for help. Anya, joined by her friend Mahi and a mystical dragon, set off on a thrilling journey across India to find spirit animals and restore the planet's balance. Along the way, they face challenges, discover new friends, and learn the importance of courage and unity. Thanks Walker Books for the finished copy that's out on the 5th of September. Also out on the 5th of September is Chronicles of a Lizard Nobody by Patrick Ness and illustrated by Tim Miller. Set in a school like no other, Zeke and Daniel, two monitor lizards, are unexpectedly made hall monitors, joining forces with fellow lizard Alicia to keep a zoo-like school in order. Their task? Managing mischievous lions, hyper seals and lazy pandas, all whilst dealing with Pelicarnassus, a pompous pelican with a supervillain dad. Can these unlikely heroes protect their school from these wild and wacky dangers? Thanks Walker Books for the finished copy. I used to love reading non-fiction as a child. It was all I ever read. So I'm thrilled to see First Big Book of How by Symes and illustrated by Kate Slater coming out on the 5th of September. This book is a treasure trove for curious readers, filled with over 150 fascinating questions about the world around us. From how scientists explore space to how fireworks explode, it covers a wide range of topics. And every answer is expertly fact-checked, and the engaging text not only satisfies a child's curiosity, but also supports STEM learning. A big thanks to What on Earth Books for the finished copy. In Ghost Tide by Jim Cockin, out on the 5th of September, we follow 14-year-old Charlie, who anticipates a fun holiday in London, but is instead sent to the remote East Anglian coast to stay with an uncle he barely knows. With no Wi-Fi and a hostile cousin, his week seems doomed, until he discovers an ancient brass box buried on the beach. Ignoring a cryptic warning, Charlie opens the box, unleashing a terrifying chain of events. As ghostly forces wreak havoc, Charlie and his cousin must team up together to solve the mystery and contain the vengeful spirits. Will they succeed? Thanks Lightning Books for the finished copy. Two siblings take charge when their beloved playground becomes overrun with litter in Maya and Marley and the Great Big Tidy Up out on the 5th of September. Living with their mum, dad and pet goats Lou and Chew, the pair realise it's time for a clean-up operation. With determination and teamwork, they set out to clean up the mess, learning valuable lessons about responsibility and caring for the environment in this picture book that inspires readers to make a positive change in their own communities. Big thanks Ladybird Books for the finished copy. Join Tibor, a werewolf, and his friend Rosa on a thrilling quest in a world of vampires and werewolves in Midnight Treasure by Piers Torday out on the 5th of September. They're after a treasure that's more valuable than gold, but they're not alone in the hunt. Facing battles with fierce bears and magical challenges, Tibor and Rosa must figure out who they can trust. And as they race against time, they uncover hidden secrets and confront dangerous foes. Packed with excitement, courage, and unexpected twists, this adventure promises to be perfect for fans of epic quests and magical worlds. Thanks Hachette for the finished hardback copy. Zach's quiet life as an apprentice starsmith in the foggy town of Starspill is turned upside down when mysterious cats demand he steal a legendary Ember of the Sun from the museum in Starspill by Catherine Fisher out on the 5th of September. With his secret map stolen and the dark legend of the wolf who swallowed the sun looming, Zach teams up with his best friend, the town's bookseller, and a curious black kitten. Their quest to retrieve the Ember leads them on an unforgettable adventure filled with danger and mystery. And as they journey deeper, they face the eerie possibility of encountering the wolf himself. Thanks Firefly Press for the finished copy. Matu's curiosity leads her to try on some shoes outside a mosque on her way home from school in Step Into My Shoes out on the 5th of September. Curious about the shoes' wearers, she begins to imagine the lives they might lead. And when her mum works late, Matu feels frustrated and disconnected from her. So can stepping into her mum's shoes help Matu build a bridge of understanding between them? And this beautiful picture book blends imagination with empathy, offering a wonderful exploration of how walking in someone else's shoes quite literally can bridge gaps and build understanding. Big thanks Lantana Publishing for the stunning finished copy. Find out for yourself what fairy tale characters are really up to in the Fairy Tale Fan Club by Richard Ayoade and illustrated by David Roberts out on the 5th of September. This special book features letters from curious kids to their favourite fairy tale heroes, asking what's going on in their lives. And are the fairy tale endings as happy as they seem? Is the big bad wolf really that bad? And why can't Sleeping Beauty wake up? Get the answers to these questions and many more with help from the characters themselves in this book that gives readers a behind the scenes look at these tales. Thanks Walker Books for the finished copy. Explore the evolution of knowledge and communication in the History of Information by Chris Haughton. Journey through how we've transformed the way we share and store information, shaping our world in the process. From ancient methods to modern technology, and discover what drives advancements and prevents stagnation. Out on the 5th of September, this factual book is an engaging look at how our ever-changing ways of handling information have impacted society and what might come next with the rise of AI. Big thanks DK Books for the finished copy. Get ready for a wild ride in the land of lost things by Andy Griffiths and Bill Hope, the first book in the Adventures Unlimited series out on the 5th of September. Join the fun as the characters set out to find a lost lucky rabbit's foot and end up in a world where everything that's gone missing ends up. With lots of laughs, discover why getting lost in this whimsical world might just be the best adventure yet. You might even find yourself wishing you could stay forever. Thanks Macmillan for the finished copy. The Stitchwork Curse by Alexandra Dorr follows Etta Starling, who has spent her entire life within the eerie boundaries of Stitchwort Estate. For over a century, a dark curse has kept the estate isolated and forgotten, sealing the Stalin family within its walls. Though they can never leave, an unsettling twist arises when it becomes clear that someone or something has found its way inside. As Etta and her family confront this new threat, they must unravel the curse's mysteries and protect their home. Thanks Eurek-HER Publishing for the finished copy that's out on the 5th of September. Unlock the secrets of money with the ultimate guide to money, out on the 5th of September. This engaging book shows how you could turn £1 into £1 million and offers fun ways to learn about finances. From stocks and shares to saving and investing, its financial advisor author makes these topics accessible and exciting. And discover different money strategies from various people and find out which tips work best for you. With practical advice and clear explanations, this book is your ticket to understanding money, boosting your entrepreneurial spirit, and maybe, just maybe, reaching millionaire status. Thanks Puffin for the finished copy. Discover the beauty of each season with There Is a Season by Kerry Cunningham, also known as Murphy's Sketches. Out on the 5th of September, this delightful collection of poems takes readers on a journey throughout the year. From April's gentle showers to the frosty mornings of winter and everything in between. Each poem celebrates nature's wonders and the simple joys of each season, encouraging readers to explore the outdoors and observe the changes they see around them throughout the 4 seasons. Thanks Eurek-HER Publishing for the finished copy. When Philo dreams of freedom in A Riddle for a King, out on the 12th of September, he finds himself in a bizarre land full of riddles and paradoxes where nothing seems to make sense. As he navigates this perplexing world, he must solve intricate puzzles and unravel the mysteries that block his path home. With its captivating and mind-bending story, this book promises to enchant and challenge puzzle enthusiasts of all ages. And will Philo find his way back, or will he be lost in a maze of confusion forever? Thanks David Ficklin Books for the finished copy. Are you a pro at minding your own badgery business? Well, so is Lulu Wifferton-Ria, until she uncovers a huge secret. The shocking truth that important humans are actually badger operatives. And suddenly she's whisked away to the Rumpington Academy of Badgering, where her hilariously chaotic training leads to an unexpected challenge. She has to save the world. Brimming with laugh-out-loud moments, cheese and tomato sandwiches, and plenty of unforgettable antics, Badgers A Go is a story that's all about staying true to yourself. Big thanks David Ficklin Books for the finished copy that's out on the 12th of September. Step into the enchanting world of Chronicles of Weatherwhy, The Age of Enchantment on the 12th of September, in which twins Juniper and Rafferty uncover their extraordinary destinies. Juniper, a newly discovered enchanter, begins her studies at Thistledown Academy, mastering the magic of the seasons. Meanwhile, Rafferty takes up an apprenticeship in the bustling capital city of Stormgrove. And as Juniper delves into her magical training, Rafferty gets entangled in a shadowy, secret society where monsters stir and danger lurks. But their separate paths and growing mysteries will bring the twins together in ways they never could have imagined. Thanks HarperCollins for the finished hardback copy. Meet the only doctor in the world who has a bedtime of 8 PM in Dexter Proctor, the 10-Year-Old Doctor by Adam Kay and illustrated by Henry Packer, out on the 12th of September. Dexter's extraordinary talents have set him apart from birth. He started talking moments after he was born. And he has an impressive array of A-levels by the age of just 3. Now he's tackling the challenges of working as a paediatrician at Lilydale General Hospital. Juggling his friends, his family, and a nemesis in Dr. Drake, Dexter faces a crisis when his old school is hit by a strange illness. But can this young genius save the day, keep his job, and find his place in the world? Thanks Puffin for the finished hardback copy. Mallory Vale would rather read about ponies than deal with the paranormal, but in Mallory Vale and the Curse of Maggotty's Skull, out on the 12th of September, she's forced into a spine-chilling adventure when her parents are ghost-napped. Teaming up with Maggotty, a talkative skull with a flair for the dramatic, they must navigate a spooky new world together, stage a Halloween spectacular, and break a centuries-old curse. As they face these challenges, Mallory learns about bravery and finds friendship in the most surprising of places. But, ultimately, can she save her parents and also bond with her unusual new ally? Thanks Nosy Crow for the finished copy. In Me and My Brian, out on the 12th of September, Josh calls his brain Brian. And Brian helps him with tests and gives great money-making ideas, but also keeps him awake with worries and blames him for family problems. So when things at home get too tough, Josh goes to stay with his grandma, who lives in the middle of nowhere and whom he barely remembers. At first, Brian's voice inside his head gets louder, but as Josh spends time with his grandma and helps her, he starts to see that she understands him and Brian better than anyone else. Can Josh learn to manage Brian and his mental health with her support? Thanks Barrington Stoke for the finished copy. Dive into Ministry of Mischief on the 12th of September, where trouble is just the beginning. Joey and Harry are classmates, but they can't stand each other, and things can't get any worse until they find themselves on their school trip in the museum, and then they stumble upon a group of mischievous monsters. And these creatures are on a wild trip of their own, and they drag Joey and Harry to their crazy world, called the Ministry of Mischief. There, bad luck is everywhere, and Joey and Harry must outwit their new monstrous foes and find a way back home before tea time. Thanks Simon & Schuster for the finished copy. In Oh What a Night by Maz Evans, the third and final book in the hilarious Oh My God series, Vesper and Aster need Excalibur to save the world, so they head to the top of Glastonbury Tor, where they find a secret elevator down to the enchanted realm of Camelot. And there, King Arthur and his loyal knights eagerly await their arrival, ready for a new quest. But Excalibur will only serve its true master, leaving everyone wondering who will be able to wield such incredible power. With demons threatening to take over and time running out, will Vesper and Aster succeed in their mission and get back in time? Thanks Chicken House for the finished copy that's out on the 12th of September. Pandora is a special storyteller who collects words, even the ones that are a bit naughty, and turns them into magical stories in Pandora and the Storyforge, out on the 12th of September. And she believes that once you read a story, it blossoms in your heart. So follow Pandora as she weaves ordinary words into extraordinary tales, showing how wonderful and magical storytelling can be. And this beautiful book will make you see words in a whole new way. So thanks Rocketbird Books for the finished copy. Pizza Pete is back in this hilarious sequel out on the 12th of September. After a summer spent slinging pizzas with his dad, Pete finds himself in big trouble because all of his magical potions have mysteriously gone missing. And to make matters worse, someone is out to steal them. And with his friends in danger and the potions at risk, can Pete summon all his bravery to set things right and save the day? Expect plenty of escapades, a zany adventure, and of course, a pizza-packed story as Pete faces his greatest challenge yet. Thanks Guppy Books for the finished copy. Joe Pidge is the coolest pigeon around and is just what Pluto, an alien on a top secret mission to explore Earth, needs when she lands from outer space in Pluto Rocket, New in Town by Paul Gilligan, the first book in this graphic novel series out on the 12th of September. In this one, Joe begins to introduce Pluto to the neighbourhood and all its wonders, including its tacos and top disguises. But they both discover that there might actually be something even better than being the coolest pigeon the world has ever seen. Thanks Pushkin Press for the finished copy. In The Boy in the Suit by James Fox, out on the 12th of September, Solo just wants to blend in, but he always seems to be in the spotlight. He wishes for a name that doesn't draw attention to him, a school uniform that actually fits, and a mum who doesn't have the big bad reds like his does. And most of all, he wants to stop crushing funerals for free food. But when him and his mum accidentally crash a celebrity funeral and are caught by the press, their embarrassing moment goes viral. And suddenly, Solo's quest for normalcy becomes even more complicated, and his life might never, ever be the same again. Thanks Scholastic for the finished copy. From Angelique-HER, the author behind the best-selling The Boy at the Back of the Class, comes The Girl at the Front of the Class, a new picture book illustrated by Pippa Kearney, out on the 12th of September. In this one, a new girl with striking golden eyes and shiny hair joins the class, but she seems to be so sad and so distant. The narrator of the story notices this and realises she's missing everything from her old life: her home, her family, and her friends. And determined to help, they come up with a plan to make her feel more welcome and less alone. And this beautiful picture book highlights the power of kindness and how small acts can make such a big difference. Thanks, Hasenjäger, for the finished copy. When a massive fire erupts in London in 1666, 11-year-old Gil finds himself separated from his family in the Great Phoenix of London by Lindsay Galvin, out on the 12th of September. Among his few belongings is a peculiar stone that fell from the sky. As the blaze threatens to consume the city, Gil and his new friend Janet discover that the stone is actually an unhatched phoenix egg, and they soon realise that powerful forces are determined to capture this legendary creature for themselves. So racing against time and danger, Gil and Janet must protect the mythical bird and navigate a city in flames. Thanks, Chicken House, for the finished copy. Whispering Hollow by Rachel Burge, out on the 12th of September, tells the very spooky story of Pippa, who is excited to visit her grandfather's cottage in the forest, but her holiday takes a dark turn when she uncovers sinister forces lurking in the woods. As Pippa and her brother explore their grandfather's home, they notice strange twig-like figures appearing everywhere and a sense of fear gripping their grandfather. Will she be able to solve the secrets of Whispering Hollow and rebuild her bond with her brother? Thanks, Hasenjäger, for the finished copy. In Lockett and Wilde's Dreadfully Haunted Mysteries, The Ghosts of the Manor by Lucy Strange and illustrated by Pam Smyth, out on the 19th of September, Matilda Lockett is used to pretending to be a ghost on stage with her family. But when they move to Beauchamp Manor, Matilda discovers she can actually see ghosts. Teaming up with Edgar Wilde, a ghost boy who shares her passion for mysteries, Matilda dives right into the spooky secrets of the manor. With each twist and turn, they get closer to unravelling the truth. But can they solve the case before it's too late? Thanks, Walker Books, for the finished copy. Boom Boom Bam, it's dance class day, and Gran is set to teach Kwesi and the neighbours her award-winning Shooby-Doo Mambo in Dance Just Like So, out on the 26th of September. Everyone's excited to boogie, shimmy and clap to the rhythm, but when Gran injures her knee, the dance class faces a big challenge. How will Kwesi and his friends learn the special dance steps without Gran's guidance? With a creative twist and lots of determination, they must find a way to keep the groove going. Thanks, 5 Quills, for the finished copy. The Detective Society presents The Most Unladylike Puzzle Book by Robin Stevens, out on the 26th of September. Looks like it will be a must-read for super sleuths. Packed with challenging puzzles and clever riddles, this book will really put your detective skills to the test. Featuring your favourite characters from the Murder Most Unladylike series and the Ministry of Unladylike Activity adventures, it promises to be perfect for readers who love solving cases and cracking codes. Thanks, Puffin, for the finished copy. Out on the 26th of September, The Final Feast by Jack Meggitt-Phillips is the 5th and final book in the Beast and the Bethany series. Ebony Tweezer has spent 512 years doing whatever he wanted, but his life changed the moment Bethany discovered the magical beast he kept in his attic, and then she became part of his world. Now, Bethany's father, who she thought was dead, has since returned, saying he's a changed man. As Ebenezer and Bethany try to find out if he's telling the truth, they must learn what family really means. And will they be able to discover it before it's too late? Thanks, Farshaw, for the finished copy. In The Haunting of Fortune Farm by Sophie Kirtley, out on the 26th of September, Edie and her younger brother Pip are spending half-term at Fortune Farm with their grandmother, but it's a place they haven't been to since their dad passed away. Edie is haunted by memories of her dad and she is dreading the trip, but when she stumbles upon a clue to lost Viking treasure, it seems like it could be the perfect distraction. However, their adventure quickly turns dangerous as Edie discovers that Fortune Farm holds more secrets than she ever dared dream of. Thanks Bloomsbury for the finished copy. Silver's family is struggling and feeling like they're stuck in a rut after being upset by the empty nursery meant for a sibling that never arrived in Turtle Moon by Hannah Gold and illustrated by Levi Pimfold, out on the 26th of September. But when her dad gets a job at a turtle rescue centre in Costa Rica, Silver sees it as a fresh start and hopes it will help bring her family closer. As she adapts to life in the tropics, she witnesses a rare leatherback turtle nesting and laying eggs on the beach. But when the turtle's eggs are mysteriously stolen, Silver and her new friends must brave the heart of the jungle to recover them. And what starts out as a quest to save the eggs soon reveals deep secrets. Thanks HarperCollins for the finished hardback copy. So these are the books I'm most excited about reading this month. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel below. As always, keep reading, and I'll see you in the next video.